Good evening, children. That day, I had a talk on mental health and told you what is it and how you can be mentally healthy by looking after yourself. One related topic is bullying, which is also highly prevalent in school-going children. It has been reported that 20 to 25% of school going children from 9th to 12th standard, they are succumbing to this social evil, I must say, because this is the act which is unwanted, aggressive act of one person or a group of persons towards the other person for making fun of him or making him feel low, depressed, inferior, or sad just for their fun or just because they want to prove their powers. So it is a game of imbalanced powers. It can be monetary power, they want to show their power of their money, or muscular power, or social power, social status of their parents. So if they have these powers and they are not mentally healthy, what they do is that they want these powers, they want to prove, use these powers, I will not say use, misuse these powers and make others feel low. This is an act of bullying. But here, it's not only one who is bullying. The one who is being bullied is also not mentally healthy. Because if you are succumbing to the others' thoughts, what they are perceiving about you, which is actually not there, but they think it is there, and what you think that they are right, you deserve that, you are weak, you are poor, you are not having muscular power, your parents are not your parents are not in that elite class of society, or your parents are not holding that positions in the society, and if the other children are having that, so you are lower than them, or you should obey them, or you should believe what they say. So they are misusing these powers, and that is the act of bullying. So here the question comes that this bully, what is the form of this bully? This can be physical. They can use their muscular powers to hit the weak person, weak child. Normally these acts of bullying happens inside the school in very rare cases, but most of the time outside the schools, inside the vehicles, the transport, the buses in which you are going to your home houses, or outside the school buildings. They want to show that, see, you wear this, and then that they harm the other child verbally, physically, or by making some non-verbal communications, such as different gestures they make to insult that child. And the child who is not able to cope up with all these acts, which is emotionally weak, he succumbs to this act, and many a times the consequence is suicide. So children, you must understand that life is not that cheap. Life is very precious. This is a small act of few days. Life is a big whole thing. So you should be strong enough. You should make yourself so strong that nobody dares to talk about you. And even if they are talking about you, even if they are aggressive, they are mentally sick, and they are using that aggression to show you low, to make yourself feel bad about yourself, you should not believe in them. So for that, the life skills will again play a very important role. You should learn to inculcate these life skills and use them as and when they are required in real life challenges. So this is another challenge which you people are facing when you are sitting in a classroom, when you are in a group of peers. The peer influence can be negative, it can be positive, but most of the time it is very harmful when it is negative. When these create disturbance, you are emotionally disturbed, you think that what others are telling you, what others are telling the others, what rumors they are doing, spreading about you are true. Maybe they are misusing some embarrassing information about your family or yourself, but even if this information is true, that is one part. It's not the whole set of life. So you should be strong enough to deal with this. And for that, you should be emotionally strong. You should be emotionally strong and you should believe in yourself. You should believe that you are the best. No one else can disturb you. No one else can have the remote of your happiness. No one else can make you low or sad. It's like a truck. These people who bully, they are the people who are like that garbage truck wala. You must have heard about this story of garbage truck. This garbage truck is filled with garbage, and when it is full of garbage, the garbage keeps coming out of the truck. Similarly, these people, from them, the aggression, their failures, their frustrations, all these things, they keep coming out of them. And these things they are throwing on others. When these things are thrown on others, those who are strong, they damn care about it. They just don't care about it and just keep themselves away from this. It's like if a garbage truck is going in a traffic with your scooter or with your car, and that garbage truck is throwing that garbage on your car, or it is the garbage will be thrown in your scooter, you will just throw that garbage out and keep on with your journey, with your happiness, with your masti, with your fun, without giving a damn care about this garbage. But if you are weak, if the child is weak, the person thinks that this garbage is for them. They have to keep that garbage. So nobody can compel you to keep that garbage with you. It's your choice. You should just throw it away, because it's not necessary to take gifts of others every time. If you don't like the gift, you can just refuse the gift. So similarly, these garbage should not be kept with you. Don't keep this garbage of others' aggression, others' bad emotions, others' failures, others' frustrations with you, because this is what they are misusing, what they are perceiving, what their emotional imbalances they are spreading to others. So you should be strong enough. Now, how to become strong enough? By believing in yourself, by using the life skills, by thinking that I'm the best, I'm improving every day, and my competition is with me only. I'm going to tell you a story about Balloonwala. This story I read in Shiv Khera's book, You Can Win. In this story goes like this. There's a balloonwala who used to sell balloons of different colors, orange, red, green, bright colors balloons, and helium balloons, and he used to fill helium in them and inflate them, tie them with thread, and he used to tie them with the handle of his cycle, and people used to come and buy those balloons. For few days, a boy of dark skin colored, he used to see that balloon wala from a distance every day. And he used to just think and used to think about something every day. He used to keep watching that balloon wala for hours. One day, to his utter surprise, he saw that the balloon wala took out a black balloon and inflated it, tied it, and kept it on the handle of his cycle. And immediately someone came and bought that black balloon. So this boy was very happy. He was so happy to see that even the black balloon can be inflated. And the black balloon, the people are buying that black balloon. So he went running to the balloon wala and he said, "Bhaiya, bhaiya, क्या काले रंग का गुब्बारा भी ऊपर उड़ सकता है?" The balloon wala started laughing. He said, "My child, it's not the color of the balloon which matters. It is what is inside that balloon that matters." So similarly, it is not what is outside us, what is our color, what is our weight, what is our height, to which caste or creed or religion do we belong. It doesn't matter. What matters is what is within us. Do we have the capacity, the capability to fly high? Then sky is the limit. No one can stop us. We can fly as high as we want if there is something strong inside us. Doesn't matter how we look from outside, but if inside our attitudes are good, we are in the mode of gratitude, we are in the mode of learning, we want to learn, we want to be emotionally stable, we want to be strong. No one can stop us from flying. No one can stop us flying. We can fly as high as we want. So children, don't be afraid of these emotionally and mentally weak people who are bullying others. They themselves are weak. They themselves are sick. And if they are sick, we should pity them. We should feel sorry for them. We should not be believing in them and keep ourselves also sick because of their perceived thoughts, because of their thoughts of harming others. They want to harm others because they themselves are not happy with them. Because what we give to others, what is within us, we give to others. If I am happy, I can spread happiness. But if I am sad, I cannot spread happiness. If I am peaceful at my mind, at my heart, then only I can spread peace. If I am not peaceful, if there is conflict going in my mind, in my heart, I cannot spread peace outside. So, these people, we should pity them. They are sick. We should not believe in them if they are doing such kind of social. Because earlier, this ragging was one form of it. And this ragging had very deadly consequences in some of the institutes. And now these days there is Anti-Ragging Act and it is a punishable act. So for fun, if you are talking to each other, you are making fun just to make a get together and having fun together, it's okay. But if that fun is at the cost of harming others, this fun is at the cost of disturbing others, this fun is at the cost of making others feel inferior, this fun is at the cost of others feel sad and low, then this is not fun. This is a serious sickness, a serious problem which has to be rectified from our society, which has to be removed from our society. Or for that, we all have to come together and we have to be blowing whistle against this social evil. So whenever you come across to such kind of persons, to such kind of children who are trying to bully you or even bully someone else, please report this matter to your teachers. Report this matter to your parents. Report this to your elders. Report this to your senior students. Report this to anyone to whom you believe that will take the action to stop it. So don't succumb to this bully. You are strong enough. Spend all your time in improving yourself. Don't give any time to be even thinking about these people, what they think. What they thinking is their business. It's none of your business. What you are you are. You are the best. So get up early in the morning, go in front of the mirror and tell yourself and speak loudly, I am the best. No one can make me inferior. No one can make me sad. No one can make me low. I am going to be happy today. I am going to be strong today, and I am going to have my self-confidence today. Self-confidence is a very, very useful and very, very essential attribute. You should have confidence in you. You should be having confidence in your self-worth. Overconfidence is bad, but same is being inferior. Don't feel inferior. Don't feel superior. Be self-confident. Confidence is a good thing. You should have confidence, but at the same time, be loveful, be peaceful, be kind to others. Make others also feel happy. Make others also feel at peace. This is a beautiful, beautiful world. Live together. Let you live and you let live others also happily. Believe in cooperation, not in competition. Together we stand, divided we fall. And if we are divided on these silly social evils, it is very, very bad. It is going to have bad consequence on our society, on our country as a whole. So we are very, very precious. We know that our family, our country, our city, our society, the whole world they want us, they believe in us, and we have to prove that we are strong enough to be good. Being good, being happy needs courage, and you all should have that courage to be happy always, to be loveful always, to be kind always. So children, believe in being happy, always be happy, be safe, and look after yourself very well. You are very precious, and you are very, 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 very good at everything. Try to find out your strengths. Look for the opportunities where you can prove your strengths. So all the best for you, all the best for your future. Good luck.